Hello my friends, welcome back to our blind Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and we are on the second part to Turnabout Big Top, which is a trial that I'm actually enjoying quite a lot. And I mean it's absolutely insane so far. And I kinda like the insanity. It's always refreshing to see in a game for a developer just go out there, you know? That's kind of what this case feels like. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Hope you all are having a wonderful day today as well. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? That's a really good question. Why don't we always start with questions like that? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly! He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went in and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility! Well done, Dick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at this crime scene was my silk hat. Yeah, it is. That is interesting. What about my cloak? Where did that go? You know, I was talking with Edwin in the comment section the other day, and he was catching up on this series. And so I couldn't post what my thought was to him at the time. But I said I would try to say it in my next episode. So here is my new insane theory that was inspired by something Edwin said. He didn't say anything like this, by the way, so this entirely insane theory is coming directly from your flightless bird. But just talking about him made me consider this option. What if the murderer thought they killed Max? What if someone like Mo, who loves the ringmaster, was so upset at Max that he wanted to kill him? Especially since Max apparently was seeing the ringmaster's daughter. There's motive there. Alternatively, Ben could have also easily done it, but Ben probably didn't do it considering his location. It could have also been that Regina killed her father thinking it was Max. And when the murderer found out it wasn't Max, they tried to destroy any evidence that would lead them back to them and left a hat on the scene to implicate Max. So that's my new crazy theory, is it was never planned to kill the ringmaster. Instead, the plan went horribly awry because the ringmaster ended up dressed like Max. And I think what happened is the ringmaster was killed from the 3rd floor in Aqua's room because they dropped the giant box on top of the ringmaster. That doesn't explain the missing footprints, though. But if Aqua did it, who's someone we haven't met yet, but apparently he's a great acrobatic. If Aqua did it, couldn't he have, like, swung down and retrieve the items without ever touching the ground? I mean, he is an acrobat, right? Okay, anyway, I just wanted to pause for a minute to let you know what I'm thinking. Hopefully that doesn't annoy you, but every now and then I have to go, well, this is what I'm thinking, and that way you all can laugh at my horrible theories. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper, and he had to say the word fabulous too. Because we know it's probably not Max, right? I mean, here's the thing. If Max was in the ringmaster's office, there's no way he could have killed the ringmaster without Ben seeing him. However, the only evidence we have of Max being in his office was Max telling us he was in his office. There's no proof otherwise. And unfortunately, the proof that he states, which is I was renegotiating my salary, we know is incorrect. Huh. All right, well, 7 minutes later. Now the devil is back. Let's get started. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. See, the fact that... You see, this is another thing. The fact that Mo says he saw the entire thing, if this is true, would lead me to believe that he's lying. Will Mr. Lord's Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Well, he is named after the Three Stooges. Aw, he looks so sad. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Oh, the dots. Oh, the dots. Oh, the dots. Ah! And what's kind of video? The name and occupation, if you would, please. I have no idea what he just said. I also realized I accidentally had the volume coming from my computer, so I hope that wasn't a double echo. Will the witness please inform the court why he's speaking autographical gibberish? I'm sorry. I didn't even hear what he said because she whipped him before I could get, the statement. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. It seems so sad. There's nothing sadder than a sad clown. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah? Maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? Sign only says no shirt, no shoes, and no service! Ha 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 ha! Oh dear God. Oh, this just got me on 2 levels. One, the fact that all the dots showed up, and he's got his thumb pointing to his face. But 2, the fact that the sound completely cut off. Oh my lord. Oh. Alright, have I said before I love this game? Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts. How was that one? Ah! But a couple of clowns were up to no good and Your name, if you would, please. Lord's Curls. Professional funny man. Also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct. Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into the spot.
Without the humor, please.
Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. Poor Mo, I wonder what you witnessed. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. You know, I just noticed that he has a mouth on his hat. I know, I'm slow to uptake sometime. I have been able to make people laugh for 10 years. You know what voice I need for him? I wish I could do it. I need the robot from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You know, the depressed robot? So whenever he's talking and he's not joking around, you get depressed robot. And then whenever he is talking, he gets like this like super excited voice. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even try to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone? What do you think of me? How am I doing? That was a long testimony. I hope I don't have to go through all like 10 or 11 one of those.
All the dots, if you would, Mr. FlightlessBird.
Sorry, Judge. All the dots. Aren't we the ones who are supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. We were arrested to your car for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll hear me out at court? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be a straight man later. Straight man, as in you'll get a straight jacket. Thank you! I can't wait! Poor Gumshoe. Oh, I just got it.
Well, now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? And hopefully a little less rambling this time.
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. What you witnessed? The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced out the window. That's what I saw, 2 silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. What? Wait. What? He said it was Max wearing his cloak and the ringmaster. But we already know that Max, we already think we know. The ringmaster took Max's cloak. So how did he see the ringmaster twice? Like, I would understand if he said, I saw a strange person and someone who looked like Max, but he said he saw the ringmaster, but the ringmaster was wearing Max's cloak. Is he just assuming he saw the ringmaster and Max because of what he was wearing? But then something about that just strikes me as odd. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max locked the ringmaster over the head.
Well, that's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Of course he can. There is no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
Ah! Well, that must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
I hate you, game. I hate you so much. You know I was thinking that this guy is suspicious. And you know that I'm thinking that he might have done it. And what do? You had the judge call him out for having an air of guilt about him, which makes him seem even more suspicious, which makes him seem even less Oh, I hate this game sometimes.
Oh, Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that if you push the witness too far, it would be a disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling.
I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stay away from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Oh, great. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Actually, you kind of are a flightless bird. Anyway, what you want is cross-examination, part 2.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room.
You say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 o'clock p.m.? Now 8 o'clock. Well, that's something a clown can rip off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. Oh, fine. I know I have to. This is such a bad... Okay, fine. 8 o'clock then.
You know, you want to hear the joke. The man goes to the doctor, and the doctor asks, "How is number 1?
The man says, "Every day at 6. And he says, wait, what? Witness. Those are exactly the types of jokes you should say for the detective. I totally missed a joke. Oh, I'm a sad penguin now. If you want to see the joke, apparently you got to go back and pause because she's not going to let him say it. And I can't read it fast enough. Oh, the dots. Ow! You knew what would happen. Don't look at me like that.
Mr. Wright, you hereby penalized. This will not become a kangaroo court.
Are you kidding me? This isn't funny at all. In more ways than one. Oh, that's not fair. You had no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. You were pooped that night? Yes, I was very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese, double peanut enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that? As they say, happens. Well, that one was cool, huh?
I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days.
No, I'm actually, I'm not into toilet humor. Sorry. That joke was so hip. I don't want to ruin it with a reply.
I've got a good reply though. That joke was so funny it just heard you.
Are you kidding me? Really? I didn't like the joke. Why are you penalizing me? Oh dear God, I hate this guy right now. You glance out. Listen, I'm starting to think like, if I press every statement, I'm gonna get penalized every statement. I'm gonna lose this case just because of penalties. I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced out the window. You just happened to glance out the window. You could say that. Could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, and eyeballed.
Mr. Cruz.
Oh, I guess cinnamons aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press them further. Oh my God. Oh, this is such a bad idea. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out for the windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It's incredibly loud. Sounded like a giant thump. I just noticed that the face on the hat changes to reflect the face on his face. I mean, the mouth on his face. If you got what? Yeah, that's a cool trick. Oh, the ducks. Oh, yeah! I forgot about that! You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out his window that night. Oh, yeah? Well, that's right. I forgot to mention that thud, didn't I? Ow! That's not something you just forget to mention! Yeah. What she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Right, I agree. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
This should start turning the tables in our favor. Well, I heard a huge noise outside the window. That's what made me look outside. What was this sound like? So I'm starting to think, maybe he's not lying. Maybe when it was told to us that he saw what happened, he just saw it out through the window, which means he didn't have a good view of what happened. Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, guess you could say...
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. I banned that along with the wonton winking a while back ago.
Oh, how'd you know that was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like, suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What then? You went to look out the window and you saw.
That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though.
Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Well, let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? Well, that's not far at all. It is if it was a blizzard outside. It was snowing that night. It cut down on visibility. Exactly.
I see. Please continue with the testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw.
It was the ringmaster. He was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. You say you clearly saw this, even though you were by your own admission far away?
Well, that's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max the ringmaster that I saw that night.
See, he's not certain. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? All right, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. Oh, the dots. Oh, the dots. You see what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Ah! Enough foolishness! Get back on track!
Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and, only what he saw?
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head. You say you saw the ringmaster get clocked over the head? Yes, I did. It's a climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? Ah, you mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah. I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't! I didn't see a weapon! Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night.
Objection!
Yeah, I knew you'd object to that. I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. What do you mean you're the one who's whipped him? I mean, you don't call that attacking? Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Look at all those red bars. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? Yeah, I'm definitely saving. That's a lot of red bars. So, what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe what my witness did not see at the crime? Sure. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason. Of course, I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? That's weird, I didn't have to say anything. I like that. Mo said that he heard a thump, he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way he could have seen Max clock anyone. Really? In 1792, a crack con unit did something and I have no idea what it was because I talked too fast. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. Those clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just had to peel back the layers of the crown makeup to find the truth. Yeah, she didn't like that joke. Well, you're back from your joke. Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Hiccups. Von Karma. Of course. Tampering with the witnesses again. How does she still have a job? Oh, the dots. So, now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clock the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Ha! Mr. Curls. Your Honor. You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, well then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Get it? Good, punish him, not me. I got it. The silhouette. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So again, he didn't see Max directly. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes?
It is a decisive testimony, yes it is.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that.
Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination.
The silhouette. It was a bit far away. The shadow could have only belonged to Max. Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max. It's an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that was Max? Oh, the dots. I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he has jumped into any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Trillo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You're sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap.
His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? Yes, we do. I can speak from first-hand experience. We definitely do. Especially when you wear glasses and you're driving and glares from all the streetlights and other cars. It makes it really difficult to see. That's why I hate driving at night. But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window.
There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much.
Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out my right eye.
I can say that his eyesight is a perfect 20/20.
That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly.
The more we look at this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So, you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blood object. At least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trillo's testimony, and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is a killer.
Nick, you gotta find a contradiction in this.
That's not going to be enough.
What?
I had to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. He saw someone else. Let's look at our evidence again. So we have Mo here. The ringmaster. Regina. I don't see anything new here. Alright, let's go to evidence. We have the pepper bottle, which I have no idea what this is. Like, I don't even have a crazy theory to describe why there's a seasoning bottle in a box. No idea at all.
The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. Time of death, blunt force trauma. The engagement ring, T to R, Trillo to Regina. Is that Trillo to Regina? Is there anyone else that has a T in their name? No, no one else has a T in their name, so it's gotta be Trillo to Regina. A monkey who takes care of acro, habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. A map. I don't see anything wrong with the map. The broken bottle. The picture. I don't see how the picture can work here. Enormous rays. Found at the crime scene. Picture of the crime scene. Like, I don't see any evidence that I can present. Shadow could have only belonged to Max. Saw his symbols. The silk hat. That black... Whoa, wait a second. Wait. His cloak isn't black. It's purple. Ooh, I'm so glad I just looked at all the evidence. Because I looked at that, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, wait a second. I could have swore I saw something different. He's a very colorful guy. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. Silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo? Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. Oh wait, was that it? Was it not the colored cloak? Okay. I think I was right, but I could be wrong now, and I'm not sure. 3 symbols. Yay, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk, hat, cloak, white, roses. Yeah, but the white rose is on the front of his cloak. And he said he saw his face. He said he saw his face. Okay, so apparently I was right, but I'm wrong, if that makes any sense. But it did say black cloak, and that's clearly not a black cloak. Huh. I don't get that one. Is there like 2 answers here? What the? Who cares if he knew that they were there or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Oh, the dots. Isn't that right, Mo? Ah! Do you like pie? I love pie. Silence, fool. You are able to respond with the whole truth, not fractions.
Order, I say. Now how the heck does that clown know all of pi to that many digits? That's one smart clown.
Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It was obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. But it was snowing. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Booyah.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of the case?
Clearly not. He was just toying with this court. All the dots. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols!
How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose sucks up so high? How can you mix someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw a Maximally Galactic car. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap up this case now. That's not happening. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Oh, the doubts. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. Seems that, unlike wine, this witness is not growing more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
I have come to a conclusion. I am 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. Silhouette Part 2. Let's do it. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night.
However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could have seen the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this.
Doesn't the silk hat have a flower? Yeah, it's got like a peacock flower. Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curtis' statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I've only got a single shot of this. I got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need. So does that mean I can't press him like I normally do? Now part of me wants to go straight to that dialogue and present the hat. Right here. Right here. Because I asked him what the decoration is and he's not gonna know. But at the same time, if I lose because I press, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna press, and if I don't lose, then I know I can press. If I do lose, then I know I have to, you know, take a shot. Mo, be honest. Ow! You promised, Mr. Wright, no more badgering. How be just oh my lord. Okay. Well, let me hear the rest of this out. I'm finished.
Excuse me, I'm the one handling out the pen. Oh!
Witness, continue with their testimony.
You're not going to whip me too, are you?
Maybe after court, if you're into that kind of thing.
Whoa!
But isn't it kind of pointless if you only whip me after court? Hey, I'm not judging. No judging on my part. Load up. It's just so weird that she said that out loud, you know? It's like, dang. I mean, do you like this guy? I mean, he's a lot older than you. Though we do have that a lot in this case. All right, so what I'm thinking is here. Oh, that's not gonna be it. I was hoping that... Oh, I didn't lose 5 hit bars that time. Huh. I was hoping that I could ask him about the hat. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Where was the hat found? Found at the crime scene. But does that mean he left with it? If he was there the entire time, he would have taken it with him. This would happen to be the silk hat that you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly. How would one mistake a thing like that? I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. Oh, that's the crime scene. That means The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. Right, he said he had it on him the entire time. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that was on the scene. No, that's not true! Order, order, I will have order! Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's not right. That's so harsh.
What's that right here is your asset in your memory, amongst other things.
Oh, the dots. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes something, right? You didn't have to go when it's on my eyesight and memory, they're both great. But seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me doesn't mean you belong there. No matter how old I can always be younger than you are. All the dots.
Oh, the surprise look dots. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he still was wearing this dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went. What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is better no witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
No, I'm not. The witness's testimony is so full of holes, Ms. Von Karma's protest is useless.
You got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you say. Are you sure that's how it happened?
Say what? I'm not sure. I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter story as to how the criminal left the scene?
Yes, I do. The crime photo. No footprints. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints.
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, 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 ay. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proved that his testimony is completely unreliable. I'm going to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown curry came to court in.
I wonder if he actually came to court in the clown. You know he did. Wait just a second! Wow, look at that. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you said more than enough for today. Ah, that didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yes?
The testimony provided up until now has been false.
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just,
It's just what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and Web told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Order, order, I will have order. Francisca Von Karma, How could you?
Wow, you're actually proud about that?
Your Honor, if you heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
Is that funny?
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Kurz.
Ha! You're not gonna believe this all, but it's true. I tell you, it's all true.
Try not to waste your time with the idiotic drivel.
Alright. I think this is a great time to take a break. But considering I took a day off yesterday, and tomorrow I'm doing Shadow Hearts and a House of Ashes, I think I could go a little bit longer. I've been told that, you know, if I don't go past hour 10, that's good. So if this takes another 10 minutes, then we can wrap it up. The truth. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows! Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. This is music. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's what I saw. He... flew away. That's the truth now, get ready for it. He flew, he jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. Okay. So what if the box is not the murder weapon? But what if someone actually did land, hit him in the head, and fly away? They could have easily flown to the 3rd-story building. And if it was the acrobat, which seems more and more plausible every second, he would have the skill to know how to use ropes, right? That's why there were no footprints. Fine, people, don't leave footprints.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Oh, the dots.
Oh, the dots.
Oh, everyone dots.
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximum Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, it's the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
I think he's telling the truth. Except, he didn't fly. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he is telling the truth.
Well, that's what I think.
Nick, wait. That means that Max actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right. Ow!
Only a foolish second fool could be fooled by such a foolish philosopher's stream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around that could actually happen.
You imbecile.
If you disregard a need for proof, Ms. Vaughn's karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation.
All the dots.
Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind the mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
Alright. Didn't take too much longer. We'll go ahead and go through this as well. December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on?
Well, that's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know, you didn't mean to ask. It's such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
And that's exactly what I think happened. Wow, you just told me your secret to your magic? No! I broke the first rule! The cardinal rule! The only rule! I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal a secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find a flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best to catch the sucker. All right, to be continued. So let me know your theories. Do my theories sound crazy this time? I mean, last time they were completely insane in my opinion. But how is the theory this time? I want you guys to let me know what you guys think. And as always, I really appreciate everything you do for the channel. I appreciate the fact that you watch these videos and you comment on them and you interact. And if you're not interacting and watch this video, think about doing it sometime. Because I always like to say that we're playing these games together. And that community interaction is why I do what I do. Because you all are the #1 community on all of YouTube. And I firmly believe that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And until next time, have a fabulous day! Oh, come on, Max. You're not taking my go line, okay? Sorry! Alright, anyway. Thank you all so very much. And until next time, so long. And take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.